Hi, and it's me again, Kemi Omololu-Olunloyo. Welcome to the stream. We're live on my HNN masterclass. Now, on this masterclass, I want to tell you basically how to take vitamins, how to take blood pressure pills, and pills, period. Okay? I'm live in Ibadan, Nigeria. It's Sunday, the 25th of November, 2018, and the time is 9:35 a.m. local time. And I am a pharmacist, US trained. I've practiced for 30 years. I graduated in 1988 to 89. So, about 30 years in the business. I worked as a clinical pharmacist, a retail pharmacist, consultant. I worked in every facet of pharmacy. And I also worked freelance as a journalist with CNN Medical. It's now called CNN Health. Now, most of you that know me know that part. I lived in a CNN Medical. It's now called CNN Health. Now, most of you that know me know that part. I lived in America over 32 years and I came back to Nigeria. All right, let's talk about the topic today. Pills, vitamins, blood pressure pills. As a pharmacist, journalist, and peer specialist, I'm talking to you from the perspective of a health professional and a medical professional, as well as a medical reporter, okay, a medical correspondent. I don't like medical terms when you're dealing with people because I feel that health and medical terms need to be on an eighth grade language basis. Eighth grade language means high schooler. A high schooler who's about 12 years old should be able to understand what I'm talking about. So here's what I want to talk to you about today. Vitamins. A lot of times when you buy a multivitamins, the different kind of vitamins, A, B, C, D, E. There's no F, no G, no H, no I. There is a K, right? Vitamin K. And that one's different. It's in an injection. They're vitamins of all kinds. But the oral vitamins are the ones that you swallow. What do vitamins do? What are they? They're actually supplements. Supplements are things you take into your body when you're not getting it. That's what a supplement is. A lot of people don't understand what vitamins really do. A vitamin is a supplement, meaning that I'm not getting this vitamin, I need to supplement it. That's really all it is. I'll give you an example. I have a child who does not drink citrus of any kind. No orange juice, no lemon, no lime, no lemonade, no nothing citrus. So my son, who's now 31, to prevent him from getting problems like scurvy, your teeth problem, gums problem, immune system problems when you have the Hamatan in Nigeria or the cold season in America. You need vitamin C to build up, okay? If you're drinking orange juice every day or every other day, it helps you. But when you don't even like anything like that, my son has got to take vitamin C in a tablet. And so that's why he's supplementing it. You understand what I'm saying right now? It's the same thing. Some people don't like meats simply because they don't want to eat red meats. They don't want beef. They don't want to gain weight. They just don't want meats. Some people are vegetarians. But you need iron. Iron is needed in your body. So that is a vitamin you take to supplement the iron that you're missing from the beef. That's exactly what vitamins are. Okay? To supplement. Okay, what about the people that put vitamins in their hands, like 10 to 12 vitamins, and they want to swallow it? You don't have to do that. Guys, let me tell you something. There is something called the multivitamin. It's a combination of all those 10 vitamins in your hands into one pill. Ever heard of a multivitamin? Those of you in America, you've heard different brands. From A to Z, from B to Z, Centrum, one a day, they're all the same. I've been a pharmacist 30 years. And if you don't want to buy those big name brands, you can go to the store and buy the store brands. They're all the same. Okay? Daily vitamin. Then they have this whole woman vitamin, man vitamin. Let me tell you something. If you're a woman and you take a man vitamin, it's no different. If you're a man and you take a woman vitamin, it's no different. You're actually getting good stuff. The only reason why they sometimes say women or men is because they put more calcium in the ones for women, because we need more calcium for our bones. We get old, our bones are like, if I press this here now, it's going to probably make a noise. Like a door. I have to oil it. The oil inside here, just like the door one, it's called synovial fluid. Okay, so you have all these vitamins called the nutraceutical vitamins. Nutraceutical. That's the nature ones. The pharmaceuticals are the pharmaceutical synthetic ones. The nutraceutical vitamins are, you guys have heard of glucosamine and chondroitin. That's what those guys do. They help you move this part very well. So it doesn't, hurt you and everything. So, what's the best time to use a multivitamin or any vitamin, as a matter of fact? When they say one a day, when do you take your vitamins? I'm sure you're going to tell me you take it in the morning, right? Right? Wrong. The best time to take a multivitamin or even any vitamin is really before you go to bed. If something says once a day, take it before you go to bed. Wake up at 4 a.m. and see how you feel. You have a lot of energy, power. I'll give you an example. When I was in the United States, we had people who had to be at work very early. Let me tell you those classes of people, because I was in that class at one point. The people that worked at the restaurants in the morning, McDonald's, Burger King, those guys serve breakfast at 5. They start 5 to 10. Those guys have to be out of their houses and be at the restaurant by 4:30. So these are the people that wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. The DJs, the morning show OAPs, on-air personalities, radio hosts, the ones that start the radio at 5. In Nigeria here, I think they start at 6, 6:30, newspaper reviews and stuff. But when I worked at a radio station in Nigeria here, I had to do a newspaper review at 6:30 to 7:30. I woke up at 5 and I left home at 6. I kind of left home at 6, and because the station is near my house, and I got to the station by 6:15. By 6:30, I was in the studio getting ready to review the papers. Okay, the papers themselves are online, so it was so different. In 2016, I would actually go online at 4 a.m., review the papers online, read them all. 5, I get up, shower, eat, go to the station, and then I still have the internet in front of me because I reviewed it, so I do a better review. But I got to be up early. And who is the other person? Some of those doctors that have to be early in the hospital, early shifts and things like that. If you're one of those people that have to wake up early, whether you're waking up early or you're waking up late, remember, if you take a multivitamin before you go to bed, you have more energy in the morning. And why is that? Because your body's at rest. So if you have a multivitamin, one single vitamin you have to take a day, take it 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 in the evening when you're going to bed. If it's the time you're going to close your eyes, pop it, and you watch what happens. Your body is sleepy. You're at rest. There's no activity. You're not walking back and forth the office. You're not going to the market. You're not moving. You're not doing stuff. So it's activated more and you absorb more. But if you're taking a vitamin in the morning when you eat breakfast at 9 o'clock, you're going to work, you're going to catch the bus, the taxi, you're going to get to the office, you're going to go to the boss's office, you're going to go do this assignment. Your vitamin is only going to be absorbed, what, 45%. 45%, 50, 60%. You won't get all of it because you're too active. So always take your vitamins before you go to bed. Okay? If it's a one a day. Now let's shift. I'm going to get into a different masterclass on what individual vitamins actually do. I'll get into that in another video. But on this video, I want to talk to you about your blood pressure pills. Different pills, different action, and different mode of action. Mode of action means the way you take a pill. Good Lord, Nigerians. When your doctor, Nigeria is a country where pharmacy is not regulated. I have hated on the government so much because of that. I felt that I could rule this government in the pharmaceutical sector very well, but these rubbish leaders in Nigeria will not give me the job. You see, I just call them rubbish. That may have cost me a job in 2019 when the new election starts, but I care less. You can use me or lose me. There's always America to go back to. However, here in Nigeria, if you're watching this from America or some modern country, okay, Nigeria is modern to a certain place. We're not totally modern. We're still a third world, fourth world, in fact, country. If you're watching me, I got to tell you one thing. Pharmacy is not regulated here. You can actually walk in the drugstore and buy just about anything. Only thing they're restricting is the tramadol, the codeines, and all that. They've even banned those drugs people need. Okay, so let's assume you have a cold. You want amoxicillin clavulanate. You want augmentin. I had pneumonia this week. I had to go buy augmentin. I just asked for it and they give it to me. Should it be that way? If I have to tell every patient, you go get augmentin, don't go to the doctor, the world would never be a better place. I want all prescriptions, okay, regulated. And I can do it if they make me the Director General of NAFDAC, the Nigerian Association of something. Or what is it? National Academy of Food and Drugs? I don't know. I don't even know what it stands for anymore. NAFDAC. They weren't in the ports until 2015. No, 2016. Excuse me, I'm sorry. NAFDAC was not in the ports till 2017 when the vice president told them to. They haven't been in the ports since 2011. Imagine, 6 years. Just this week, a shipment came of tramadol, big shipment, real one from India. They even bribed the custom officials $400,000 or something, $7 billion worth of drugs. The custom officials turned the money down. It's a dangerous drug that's going to kill the whole population. It's going to turn people into mad people when it's abused. Okay? So this is how bad it is. They even have the fake ones coming in. So pharmacists are not regulated in Nigeria. What happens is that the pharmacist who is supposed to educate you about everything you need to know, about how to take your drugs, many of them are not even doing the job well. The people have to come to me. So this is my pharmacy masterclass. What I'm going to tell you about, if you're on blood pressure medication, make sure you know how to take it. Some drugs say one a day, meaning one in the morning. If that pharmacist doesn't tell you one in the morning, just it's one a day, take your blood pressure in the morning. I don't want you doing it like vitamins, taking at bedtime. Your blood pressure medications should be taken in the morning. The reason is because most of it is a 24-hour release format. 24-hour release means if I pop my drug at 7 a.m., this is the time I want you to be taking your blood pressure medicine, 7 a.m. If I say it's twice a day, 7 a.m., 7 p.m. If it's one a day, 7 a.m., that drug goes in my system. If my blood pressure goes up at 12 noon, it activates a little bit and lowers it. The rest goes in, stays there. If my blood pressure goes up again at 4 o'clock when I'm done yelling with my coworkers in some meeting, it comes out again, it cools out. That's how blood pressure drugs work. So first thing in the morning, okay? If the pharmacist or the doctor says, take a drug with food. Guys, I don't want you going out of your way to cook rice, beans, plantain, a whole meal. Amala, this one, eba, gari. No. If the doctor says take it with food, or the pharmacy, or even the box that's talking to you, let me see, do I have a box of drugs here? Whatever, take it with food. Food in pharmacy is a piece of bread. Just put your hand in the bread, one slice. Eat it, take the drug, that's it. It will not irritate your stomach, it'll work well. Or do you have some yam sitting down there? One piece of yam. Even better. In America, I used to do applesauce. I hate pills. I don't like taking tablets. I'm a pharmacist, but I don't. I just scoop it with applesauce into my mouth. That's how they do it in the nursing homes where the old people live. You too can do it that way. We don't have applesauce in Nigeria. I have hiccups early in the morning. We don't have applesauce in Nigeria, but we know what we have. Anything that you can take. A cracker, a biscuit, a digest, any kind, cabin, name it. A biscuit, eat it, take your pills. That's it. You've taken it with food. Nigerians, stop taking everything with food. I see people when they go to the drugstore or the doctor, they assume they have to take something with food. Have you taken it with food? Who told you? If it does not say take with food, don't take with food. Sometimes food stops some drugs from even working. So don't take it with food if it's not instructed to take with food. Some drugs have to be taken on an empty stomach. If you go to the dentist and you get your teeth done and the dentist says take on an empty stomach, which is very common with penicillin, and you go take it with food, it won't work. It'll stick to the food in your system and you'll sit down there, nothing is cured. Taking an empty stomach means 1 hour before food. 2 hours after food. Let me give you an example. I get penicillin tablets. It's going to be 4 times a day. 4 times a day means every 6 hours. When something says X times a day, you need to get your mathematical brain working. Guys, this is the reason why in pharmacy, you have to know math. And I'm a daughter of a mathematician. If you know math, you'll be able to calculate doses. If you cannot do math, you cannot enter pharmacy. Stay away from pharmacy. And I was the one that got the award for that. The fastest dose calculating pharmacist in Maryland. Yeah, USA. 1997. And you know what? I can calculate doses. I got 2 kids coming in. They've shot both of them. One kid shot the other kid. They both shot each other. And they're now unconscious. They're rushing them through a helicopter to the top of the hospital. I got to calculate doses of the drugs they need, the IVs. They call you all the way from the emergency room, from the operation room. They go straight to OR to take the bullets out. And you in the pharmacy have to prepare the drips. Fast, fast, fast. You have no time for a calculator. That's why in the pharmacy exam, calculators are not allowed. You have to use your head and your whatever. So if I say something is twice a day, you take 24 hours. Start with 24 hours in a day. Divided by twice is 12. Every 12 hours. If I say something is 4 times a day, you tarry 24 hours. Divided by 4, 6, 1 every 6 hours. Okay? If I say take that drug 3 times a day, you start with 24 hours. Divided by 3, 8, 1 every 8 hours. Antibiotic amoxicillin is 1 every 8 hours. Okay? Take one 7 a.m., 3 p.m., 11 p.m. If that drug frequency is what they call it, frequency. Lovely lady is in with us. How are you, lovely lady? Looks like you're the only one that's woken up on Sunday morning. Must be everybody's in church. We'll do more videos today, though. Thanks for joining. If something, people, please comment, ask questions, because these are short masterclass videos. I just did one on how to open extra Instagram accounts, because your phone won't let you open it. You have to go to the browser on that. But let's go on to the medicines. If your medicine frequency is ending up at bedtime that you've already slept, please don't wake up at 2 a.m. just to take drugs. Let me give you an example. My mom was sick. She had typhoid. The doctor gave her some antibiotics. Okay, amoxicillin was one of them. She had to take it 3 times a day. So she woke up at 6 in the morning. She took it. Okay, like I said, some people are not eating at 6 in the morning, but they got to take their medicine with food. Have your cracker, your bread, your snack. That's all you need. So she took it at 6 a.m. Plus 8, 14. That's 2 p.m. She came back from church. She took the 2 p.m. dose. Plus 8, 10. 10 p.m. Well, she was still watching movies, so she could take it. If a drug ends up at midnight because you took it at 8 o'clock in the morning and the frequency has gone to midnight, just take it at the regular time, 10. Don't wait till midnight to be coming back and taking the drug. Okay? It wouldn't hurt you. It wouldn't harm you. Even within 3 hours span. If a drug is due at 10, okay, you can take it at 7. That's what I'm trying to tell you now. I know this stuff very well. I'm a pharmacist. I studied 6 years of this in college. At the end of the day, that's how you take your blood pressure drug. If possible, if 1 a day, you take it in the morning because it works 24 hours a day. If it's twice a day, every 12 hours. I told you about vitamins. Vitamins, 1 a day vitamins, please, bedtime. You have more energy and more strength and you absorb more of it. If I take a drug and I only absorb 60% when I paid for 100% of it, you might as well get everything. Pills in general. I will have more masterclass videos on pills in general. You learn for free with me. Kemi Omololu-Olunloyo. Dr. KOO, they call me on the medical side. Doctor of Pharmacy, Pharmacy Doctor, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I use those titles for the title section when I need favors and stuff. But you can just call me Madam KOO, whatever, Kemi. You know, I love you. That's it. The next masterclass coming up in 10 minutes. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining the stream. Remember, click subscribe, hit the bell so that you can see notifications coming through so that when I'm having a new video, you know. So subscribe, notification, follow me on all social media at HNN Africa, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I also have at Kemi Omololu-Olunloyo on the same ones.